Here's the exact method that I use with my mentoring clients to help them understand the subconscious driver of their surface level fears and behaviors. Now, before we dive in, I'm a therapist and this is not a therapy session. This is for educational purposes only. And if you try this at home, if at any point it feels overwhelming or too much, or there are memories or feelings that surface that feel uncomfortable, stop. And I would encourage you to actually look at this deeper with your own therapist when you're feeling a little bit more safer and a little bit more well-resourced. So let's dive in. So my method, which is called the 5 whys, is a method which helps us to slowly and safely unpack what's going on. And I'm going to use a real life client example here. So my client is a naturopath and a yoga teacher. She is wonderful at what she does. And yet every time she sends invoices, she feels panic. In fact, she doesn't actually send the invoices. She often waits until the clients ask her because she feels so bad about sending invoices. And when she receives money, she feels guilty. Step 1 of the 5 why process is to identify the sensation in her body that is associated with the fear and the behavior. So for her, it was a tightness in her chest and a sinking in her belly. Once we've identified the sensation in her body, it gives her a bit of a deeper connection to the fear itself. The second why is to identify the surface level story. So what does this mean, or why are we afraid? Why does it feel threatening? Her response was that she doesn't want them to get angry at her or to get annoyed and think that she is greedy. Step number 3 is called protection logic. So this is the third why. Why is it bad if they think that? Her response was, because if they think that, then they won't like me and I don't want them to be mad at me. Step 4 is the identity layer. What does it mean about you if they're mad at you or if they don't like you anymore? Her response was that it means that I'm bad and that I'm selfish and I don't want to be bad. And the 5th layer of why is the origin story. When's the first time that you felt bad or wrong or guilty or selfish for simply asking for something that you deserve? This took her all the way back into childhood, where she lived and grew up in quite a chaotic household. And whenever she expressed her needs, it often just, fused into the chaos. So she was often getting in trouble for having needs and would outright be called ungrateful or greedy for doing so. So as you can see, this is no longer to do with the invoicing. It's got nothing to do with invoicing and nothing to do with receiving money. It's to do with the fact that there is a part of her that is conditioned and grew up with a belief that asking for what I need results in a loss of love, a loss of connection.